Hello, you are listening to the Children of Film podcast. This is number 11, I believe, and I'm your host, Jacob, as you know, and I'll be doing the show alone today, so, I hope you guys enjoy it. Absolutely.
Why don't you just go? Fuck yourself, Jacob Cunningham. I'm a solid half of this. I'm the film half. You're just the children half. So why don't you take a big step back and literally fuck your own face? Tropic Thunder, Ben Stiller.
You're gonna have to bring in the National Guard and get a binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you.
I will massacre you. I will fuck you up. Welcome to the show. That's all we do. We quote movies and we swear. That's the Children of Film podcast. Today we're coming at you with, like Jacob said, yeah, exactly. In films done by Ben Stiller that aren't Zoolander 2.
Or The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Hey, you haven't seen that, and I maintain it's decent film.
Hey, Tropic Thunder is not The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, so my statement is correct.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's not. Right. It's a
Walter,
different film.
Do you have a secret life or something? Boom. Quote from Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I'm pretty sure.
What are we, some kind of Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Oh, come on, man.
All right, yeah. Today we are counting down both of our top 10s. I know Jaren, of 2016. We've just had our awards, so you pretty much know what's coming. Jaren's already done his video list.
Out.
But this is our last chance to, get in depth with it, and for me to give you my top 10, which I haven't done so yet. So we're going to be talking about our favorite movies of the year. So a bit of a freewheeling show, and once we get this out of the way, that's 2016 done. We can forget about it forever. We'll never watch any of these movies again.
If I never saw La La Land again, I think I'd probably go insane slowly.
Yeah, I know. Except BVS, that's the one that I'm going to continue watching. Shout out to our friend Blake Battersby, a very reliable viewer and supporter of the show. We love you, Blake.
He has great opinions on movies. He's never wrong, and
we love you.
He's just an absolute bloke to have around. Good lad.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a great bloke that he manages to transcend the fact that he loves BVS.
I mean, it's still a big obstacle, but once you can get over it, he's pretty. But then also, he didn't like Logan. If
you're new to the show, we don't like BVS.
No, and we don't, right. And we don't like you if you don't like Logan. So that's us. Stop listening right now.
Tune in to last week's show where we discuss Logan in depth.
If you don't leave us though. I mean, if you like BVS or don't like Logan, I guess that's fine. But just stay anyway.
We're not talking about them today. Listening.
We're not talking about them today. We're talking about our top 10 movies. And Jacob, let's get this antique on the road show.
World's End, 2013, directed by Edgar Wright.
Line delivered by Simon Pegg. All right, so Jacob, I'm going to go through
Shot by Bill
mentions. It is, yeah. All right, chill there, Bill Hader. Pop star, never stopping.
All right.
Speaking of which, I'm going to start
honorable mentions for your list.
Mentions. And here we go. So I'm going to start with my favorite animated movie of the year, Kubo and the Two Strings. Such a great original movie, so fun. The characters are so unique, and it's just an amazing feat to watch. This stop-motion animation, it's fantastic. A movie I really enjoyed. It hits my heart because it's in Australia, and it's my mate Kaiser Carney's favorite film of the year, Lion. Really great. The Founder, really underrated. Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Try to say Sonny Peiwa is the cutest kid ever.
Oh, dude.
And we love children here at Children of Film.
Well, Jacob does anyway. I love Lion. He loves Sonny Peiwa. No, I'm not going to lie. I love Sonny Peiwa too. He's a bit of a fucking legend. Yeah. No, The Founder is fantastic and is really underrated. And I think if you watch our award show anyway, that we think Michael Keaton is Oscar-worthy. Pops Never Stop, Never Stopping, The Lonely Islands, vehicle, comedy, really, really great. Better than
That's in your
Hot
top
Rod that
15.
came out. Sorry?
That's in your top 15.
Yes, it is. Popstar cracks the top 15.
God damn.
It's my 15 exactly. I love it, I think it's really heartfelt, just like
I love
it
too. I've seen it 3 times.
And it's all about friendship, and it's just hilarious too. Every time I watch it, it's just funny and funny and funny. It never stops being hilarious. Not unlike Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's on Netflix that you should watch.
Starring Andy
Samberg. When is our sponsorship from Brooklyn Nine-Nine going to come? We plug this show fucking
Netflix,
much.
Get at us.
Yeah. Come
We're
on.
we're basically the reason the show hasn't been taken off the air.
Yeah, exactly, because people listen to us and then go watch it. The Conjuring 2, my favourite horror movie of the year. Masterfully directed by James Wan and masterfully shot and scored. The score is so underrated, really, really great. Deadpool, one of the best comedies of the year. I really love it. This is what happens when you give a director a vision and let them do what they want without interfering in their fucking work. Studio Sony,
Much like Logan.
Exactly. And Deadpool is the reason we have Logan. I mean, you can be like, there's R-rated movies that have come beforehand. Yes, I know that, but
Deadpool is what opened Fox's eyes to like, holy shit, there's money to be made here.
Yeah, Logan would not be rated R for not the success of Deadpool. That is an open statement. They have said that. So thank you, Deadpool. Patriots Day. Really, really love this one. So great, Mark Wahlberg. It's the third entry in the unofficial true life tragedy.
Peter Berg's Peter Berg's real life tragedy trilogy.
No, it's the Berg Wahlberg unofficial.
The Berg Wahlberg real life tragedy trilogy.
The Berg Wahlberg unofficial real life tragedy trilogy.
Lose the unofficial. It doesn't roll off the tongue so well.
Fucking hard to say, but yeah, it's the third entry in the Berg Wahlberg real life tragedy. Fuck off. And it's really, really great. The score by Atticus and Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Trent Reznor, first score they've done since David Fincher filmed.
I just say Atticus is a fantastic name.
Hey, he is. He's really underrated in To Kill a Mockingbird. Such a great movie. Patriots Day, not To Kill a Mockingbird. Also a great movie. And then my last honorable mention that was in my top 10 list, but has since changed after rewatching something else that I only just got on Blu-ray after I made that list, is, Sing Street.
I'm quitting the show.
Sing Street, I love you to death. You are absolutely electrifying. I mean, Jacob and I both love you so much. You're in our top 10s, but then also we didn't give you a song nomination, so sorry about that.
I mean, that's just the way, like, when I've got 4 La La Land songs in my top 5, it wasn't easy to squeeze it in. I'm sorry. Any other year, Sing Street would have cleaned house.
I've got Moana and Popstar, but no, sorry. And that's my honorable mentions, Jacob. And should I start with my number 10?
I'll do my honorable mentions, and then you can go your 10 through 6 or whatever.
He loves it.
I could do tons. I'm just going to do like 5 or 6 or so. But there's one I want to mention that's a small movie that nobody watched, and that's Christine. Can't remember who directed it, but it's a very small movie starring Rebecca Hall about Christine Chubbuck, the news reporter who shot herself on air back in the 70s. Spoiler alert, sorry, it's a true story. It's one of those movies that you know the ending, but it's still fascinating to watch. Anyway. And it hit me on an emotional level, and Rebecca Hall is absolutely fantastic in this. As you can see, we nominated her for our awards, which, as you know, are more important than the Oscars. Moonlight, honorable mention.
Antonio Campos. Something like that. Campos. I just remember because I was like, Big Campos, because it's actually his name. Anyway.
Yeah. Moonlight, honorable mention. I know it sounds like I hated it because of how angry I was that it beat La La Land, but I really, really like Moonlight. It's a visual poem, as they say. Green Room came out pretty early in the year. Fucking love Green Room. The violence in that film, the gore is so realistic that it's like, ugh. Yucky, like when
Anton Yelchin's arm gets fucking cut up by those machetes, man. Jeez.
I was gonna say spoiler alert, but I guess we're just going all out. He doesn't die from that; it's just an injury he sustains. I'll just say that he gets his arm cut up.
He puts a band-aid on it, and he's fine.
But it's like it's pretty fucking disturbing.
That was a good laugh.
A certain thing with like a box cutter, you know what I mean?
Oh
like,
god, yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean,
no Breaking Bad,
a box cutter hasn't been used that well since Gone Girl.
Yeah, and before that, Breaking Bad. Box cutters get good cinematic value, I reckon.
Oh, dude, it's a fun weapon. Train to Busan.
Whenever I see a box cutter, I'm like, shut up, amazing aim.
Yeah. Train to Busan, a Korean movie. It's an action movie. It's Snowpiercer with zombies. It's the best way I can describe it. It's fantastic, and it has an incredibly strong emotional core as well. Nocturnal Animals,
not as good as Snowpiercer. Dare I say? Oh no, but like
Snowpiercer Snowpiercer's so good though. Like not much is as good as Snowpiercer.
Yeah, true.
That's like saying I really loved Nocturnal Animals, but it's not quite as good as Snowpiercer, so it can go fuck itself.
Well, I mean they're different movies, aren't they? Yeah. Train to Busan and Snowpiercer are quite similar.
Nocturnal Animals is my next honorable mention.
Sparking conversation. All right,
because I rewatched Nocturnal Animals the other week,
and mate.
it moved up like 20 spots on my list. Like it's perfect
Crikey.
once you know what's coming, because you watch it the first time and it feels a little anticlimactic, but it makes sense. And then when you watch it again, understanding how it goes, it's like, wow, this is just like, that ending. It's kind of brutal. It's not like, it's very subtle, but it's brutal. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Get wrecked.
In a metaphorical sense, it is fucking hard to watch. It is fucking a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Your
all right,
poor
10
queen,
Cloverfield Lane. 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's another one that came out early in the year that I've still been championing. I think I'm one
Saw
of
that
like
together.
Yeah, we did when I was up in Perth. We saw it together, and then while he was at work, I went out and saw it again, and then got
Instead of
lost.
seeing
And Jaron had to call a
Grimsby.
taxi for me so I could get home because I don't know where I'm going in Perth.
I remember because you saw it again instead of seeing Brothers Grimsby for the first time.
Yep.
You're like, should I
Which
watch
was
that
a
or
good
just watch
decision
this
in
again?
retrospect.
Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, would you rather see 10 Cloverfield Lane in the cinema? I mean, I don't want to watch Brothers Grimsby now.
I still haven't
Rather.
seen it.
Yeah, no, fuck that movie.
Yeah, so yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm one of the like 6 people who actually really liked the ending and thought it made the movie better. I love Michelle's character arc. John Goodman, insanely good in it. Just about stuck around our best actor list right to the end of the year. He was so damn good and
yeah.
so damn scary, and still
He was
my favorite villain of
frightening as,
2016.
because he's really, you don't know what he's thinking. He's really...
Yeah, it's like, is he a good guy? And it turns out he's like, he's kind of right, but also insane. Yeah. Number 11 is one that I am
Spoiler.
unfortunately just had to leave off. My last honorable mention. I'm just missed out on my list upon rejigging it and thinking about it. It's Hacksaw Ridge. I know Jaron has this higher, so I'll let him talk about it, but it's fucking great. All right. You want to give us your 10 through 6?
I'm quitting the show.
That's fair.
That was a quote from Jacob as per 3 minutes ago. I'm going to go my 10...
2017. March 14th.
Children Film Podcast, episode 11. Well, now they're going to see this was filmed March 14, and it's going to upload.
Yeah, it probably
like
won't
March
go up
fucking
for, like-
29.
Probably, knowing the rate I edit. Hey, it took me like 8 hours to edit that award show video, so you just cut me a bit of slack.
And it is fantastic. But
I mean, I'm shocked we haven't got done for copyright yet. I mean, unless we have in the time between now and this being uploaded, but
it
we'll
may
see.
be down by the time this is uploaded. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, if it's down, we're working on it. I assure you.
Yeah, all right. My number 10 is a movie I rewatched and put in my list, much to the abode of the actions you also took part in.
Abode.
If that makes sense. I'm going to assume it did. Nocturnal Animals, Tom Ford's vehicle. He wrote and directed, adapted from a novel. It is really, really fantastic, man. My favourite scene in the whole year is that whole highway scene, the scene I'm talking about. Jake Gyllenhaal and my man Aaron Taylor-Johnson put themselves on display. Everyone is so damn good in this. Isla Fisher, even Armie Hammer in his limited screen time. Everyone is so amazing in this. I mean,
Armie Hammer was made to play the dumb pretty boy.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I mean, you talk about Moonlight being a visual poem. The score and the cinematography, the makeup, everything in this movie just combines to be such fucking fantastic movie
It's a
to
visual
look at.
poem that just disturbs and scares the shit out of you.
Exactly. I mean, talk about poetry. The first 2 minutes when you open, I mean, most people will just see that and go, "Oh, naked fat women, that's disgusting." But I mean, I'm not saying that, but the thing is, it is really poetic because it's about this Amy Adams character. This is her artwork because this is what she wants to be. She wants to be a woman who's free and not scared to dance around in their natural state. When she's really uptight. She's really careful about what she wears. She
Although I
doesn't
think
put
that's
herself
just
out
the
there.
movie, or it could just be the movie poking fun at how just sort of arrogant she is.
Probably both, but
Because you're not really supposed to like her character in the
Oh
end.
no, you're not. Of course you're not. You're not supposed to like a character. Like it's a transition. And Jake Gyllenhaal so damn good, underrated, and snubbed by the Oscars every year.
And it's kind of sad seeing what her character becomes because you get those flashbacks of her talking with young Jake Gyllenhaal and everything,
Yeah,
and she
you
is
see
like
who she was.
she calls herself a cynicist, but you can see that she's a loving person and is passionate about everything. And then it's like she ends up becoming her mother, And it's
exactly, and it's just, and they actually say that halfway through. Oh, you remind me of your mum. Don't say that. I'm not anything like her. Next, I have my number 9 slot, Hell or High Water. A divorced dad and his ex-con brother resort to a desperate scheme in order to save their family's farm in West Texas by
Dude,
going
I
around
love the
and-
way you read IMDb's plot synopsises.
Actually, this is Letterboxd plot synopsis. So
Okay,
get fucked. And I was actually adding on to the end there. It ends at farm in West Texas, and I was about to say farm in West Texas.
So you put
by
your own spin on
robbing.
it. Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a year 10 English assignment.
Exactly. It won't get picked up if I change a couple words around, and hopefully
Yeah.
people won't notice it. And I'm trying to sound smart, so why don't you go fuck yourself? They're basically robbing banks, and it's an interesting take on it because it's really gritty, and they never have to say what era the movie is in. It's just the way it's filmed and the screenplay. You can tell just by watching it where they are, what they're doing, like where they are in time and in the world. It's really fantastic. All the performances are great. It focuses on the criminals and humanizes them. Even demonizes them a couple times, but you just really get a feeling, and you really feel for this guy who's doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. It's a really grey. It kind of looks at grey areas in moral situations like that, and it's fantastic. And that opening scene, the opening robbery, that's one take, is absolutely fantastic. I love that take so much.
Is it one take?
Yeah, the
Nice.
opening robbery.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah, I just bought it the other day. I'm going to watch it too.
Nice.
Next, I have my favourite comedy of the year, Everybody Wants Some! I love this film, directed by Richard Linklater. This is Days of Confused upgraded. In my opinion, you need to watch Everybody Wants Some again before you make yours, but I love this movie so much.
Well,
it's just
considering
about
it's like around 50th on my list, I don't think it's going to enter my 10, but I really like the movie.
It's a comedy movie that follows a group of friends as they navigate their way through the freedoms and responsibilities of adulthood as they've just entered college, and it's a movie about nothing and everything. There's
Hang on, Jaron.
philosophical.
I just went down my list. It is actually number 50. Man,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
good.
Fuck, that's a good effort. Yeah, all right, I'll pay that. And that's 50 out of 120 though, so it's not too bad.
141, actually.
Shit, fuck, I didn't know you'd say. All right, and anyway, Richard Linklater, and you cut me off. I don't know where I am. It has
Sorry.
philosophical conversations, and it has people cutting baseballs up in half and taking massive hits of bongs. It's a bit of everything. You're just following these. It's not about anything. It's just following these teenagers around as they enter college and a fraternity and this baseball team, navigating, going to parties, learning about themselves, learning about relationships, everything that has to do with unsupervised adulthood for the first time. It's really fantastic, really heartwarming. These characters are so funny. Glenn Powell,
And
Zoe Dutch, Blake Jenner, Wyatt Russell.
I just want to say how
Tyler
impressive it is
Hoechlin.
that the movie actually made me like the characters, because it's a group of people that I have very little common ground with,
Yeah, group of jocks.
Parties, girls, being athletic, you know? It's like a lot of
Moving
times I could be
around.
like, fuck these guys, I can't connect with them. But the movie does such a great job to give each character a distinct nature to them, and
Every
I
character's
really
different.
liked
They're
and
not just
connected
old
with
dumb
all
jocks. Yeah, exactly. Every character's different. They're not all just the same character, and they're not all just the dumb jock. They all have a different personality about them. All of them are so great. Tyler Hoechlin, who's Superman now, so great. I absolutely love this movie, and it introduced me to Zoe Dutch. I mean, I'd seen her and stuff before, but she is amazing in this. I love her so much.
How was she
Everybody
in
Wants Some,
that
really,
new
really
one?
great. Oh, I watched her
Before I
Before I
Fall,
Fall
I think.
today.
Was she good?
The movie is average, but she is so damn good, man. She's amazing in that movie. She is
Oscar-worthy?
fantastic. Yeah, man. She's a nice
That
girl
seems
for
to be
Before I
every
Fall.
people are saying that about like every movie that comes out that's
Yeah,
good
I
now.
know. Yeah, I know. Disaster Artist, man. It's a James Franco comedy. It's Oscar worthy.
Logan though, that's one I can get behind.
Hey, yeah, all right. I can do that. Sorry, Blake. No, and Jacob. When we play baseball, all we talk about is pussy. Now we're around some decent-looking women. All we can talk about is baseball. That's a little
fucked up.
And then
Dude,
he walks
that dude
away
was
and his
so
friends are
great
just
in
like, "He fucked up." That's the movie in a quote, in 2 quotes. That's the movie.
In a nutshell.
They just make fun of him and then move on to the next situation. It's fantastic.
It's like Dazed and Confused. It's basically plotless, but it's just fun seeing these guys hang
But
around.
I prefer this over Dazed and Confused, first of all, because the main character of Dazed and Confused is just a little whiny kid and he's really annoying. All the surrounding characters are much better. And this main character is a lot better. And also, Dazed and Confused has a couple boring points, and everybody wants some. It's just always click, click, click. Anyway, my number 7 is one that was in my top 3 for ages up until like Oscar week, and I absolutely adore this. It is the number 2 entry in the Berg Wahlberg real life tragedy
trilogy.
There we go. Deepwater Horizon. I absolutely love this. Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich, Gina Rodriguez, Dylan O'Brien. This movie is so damn good. It came out of nowhere. I thought it'd be a fun ride, you know. But this came out. It had so much heart. I loved all the characters. I connected to these characters. I wanted them to make it out. That's what separates it from regular disaster movies. I liked each of these characters, and I wanted them to make it out. And it doesn't. It is the movie that I love about the thing that I love about this movie is that it's not afraid to point at the actual bad guy, which was BP, and go, "You fucked up." Usually, be like, "Oh, a lot of things went wrong. It's no one's fault," because that would, because it,
Can I just
you don't
shout
wanna
out
rustle
John
too many people's
Malkovich's
feathers.
accent?
We get very profitable means for everybody.
Profitable M for everybody.
Fucking amazing. John Dickovich in this movie.
Dude, if you want to make me think your character's a scumbag, that accent is the way to do it, man.
Yeah, just hire John Malkovich and put him in a suit and make him lean back on a chair going, profitable for everybody. And yeah, I wanted these characters to make it out. I loved it. Mark Wahlberg made me cry for the first time in a theater in 2016. Weep right at the very end of Deepwater Horizon. Spoiler alert, just skip 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this, or if you haven't seen it. When he makes it out and he comes home, sorry for spoiling that for you, Jacob. He comes home and he just collapses on the ground and starts crying, and his family come over to him to try and help him out, and he just embraces them because he never thought he'd see him again. It's really emotional and really heartfelt. All right, come back, watch now.
Before I saw the movie, I thought everyone was going to die.
Yeah, might be. All right.
I didn't know much about the real thing. 6?
Well, most of them died. Yeah, my number 6, exactly. And then it's your turn, Jacob. My number 6 is the last 4.5 I gave that year, and the highest one. It's borderline 5. I've seen it twice now. And this is Manchester by the Sea. Kenneth Lonergan, original
Manchester by
screenplay,
the
original
fucking
idea. Yeah, original idea pitched by, fun fact, by Matt Damon, written by Kenneth Lonergan, directed. Casey Affleck, so damn good in this movie. What can we say? I mean, everyone knows Michelle Williams, Kyle Chandler, Casey Affleck, and Lucas Hedges was good. Everyone's just fantastic in this movie. I'm gonna talk about it a bit later because Jacob has it.
Yeah, I have this higher, so we'll go in depth. Like, we'll both just stick our dicks into it later on.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, we've lubed up. Let's just go to town. Jacob, you're number 10.
My number 10 is the movie that, upon further thought... We actually recorded this list a few weeks ago, but, Jared fucked up his audio. Sorry, I just like pointing out your mistakes.
Oh, yeah, no, like
public.
how we recorded John Roker and you fucked up the recording? Like that one?
Yeah, exactly. See? It's a mutual thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're both as bad as each other, aren't they?
Yeah. So, we already recorded this, and last time Hacksaw was my number 10, but upon thinking about it, this is my number 10, and it is Captain Fantastic, the Oscar-nominated movie that nobody's seen, for Viggo Mortensen, as the kids call him these days. But no, Captain Fantastic, he plays this dude, he's a dad, and he's got 6 kids, I think? And he raises these 6 kids. It's the 2 littlest ones, the 2 redhead girls, the weird one, and the 12-year-old kid, the boy.
Yep,
yeah, the 6. I've seen this 3 times. Can't remember all their names because they have weird names like Relian and Bodovan and shit. But no, he raises these kids out in the woods.
Fake news.
They're all hyper intelligent, and they fucking quote philosophy and stuff. They don't go to school. He has them doing rigorous physical training and shit. They're all in peak physical condition. But they learn that they learn something, a certain tragedy that's happened that requires them to go into the city. So it's kind of a fish out of water tale of these kids experiencing the real world for the first time, and the movie gets a lot of funny moments out of that. It's like a dramedy that's more heavy on the drama, but there are a lot of funny moments of them sort of reacting to the real world, and and just sort of just how they contrast with other kids who have grown up with just video games and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just a great movie about family, and it asks you the question, you know, is this the right way to raise your kids, you know? I mean, sure, he's teaching them... So. I don't know, because it's like, on the one hand, he's teaching them stuff that schools don't teach, survival skills and shit like that. But then on the other hand, it is kind of dangerous for them, and as Bodeman says, you know, they're kind of freaks. They don't know anything about interacting with real humans. And obviously they can't live like this in the woods forever. But, you know,
they're socially retarded and they get weapons for presents.
Yeah, but, you know, to each their own. The kids are trained on how to use these weapons. But I just love that, the little kid getting, like, some big Bowie knife, and he's like, oh, thank you, Dad, you're the best!
Yeah, he gets a book, and he's like, oh, book, and then he gets and he's like,
joys
here you
of
go,
sex.
Here's a knife.
Yeah! Doesn't he give him a book on the joys of sex, because he's trying to explain the kid what sex is earlier?
Dad,
but
what's
no,
sex?
It's a really
when
great,
a man puts his
really
penis
great
in a
movie.
girl's vagina. Oh.
Great performances from everybody, especially Viggo, and all the kids are on the top of their game, really. Annalise Basso was also great in Ouija, Origin of Evil, and I think she was in Oculus, so, you know, she likes her horror movies and stuff, but no, Captain Fantastic is a small one, so if you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out. My number 9 is another indie sort of movie that didn't make Jaren's list. It is Hunt for the Wilder People, the New Zealand movie from Taika Waititi, for the uninitiated, the man who is going to be delivering us Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok, and if you've seen those photos, it looks like it's going to be a rollicking, colourful good time. Jaren just sent me a photo of Will Ferrell's chest, so I'm not too happy about that, but I'm going to try and soldier on anyway.
So fucking weird, man. It's so weird. It freaks me out.
I'm going to try and soldier on in spite of that unsavoriness, but Hunt for the Wilder People, Taika Waititi's like 4th movie, maybe. He did Boy, he did What We Do in the Shadows. Both like great movies, especially What We Do in the Shadows, a fantastic genre-bending comedy. But Hunt for the Wilder People, it's like this 80s adventure movie, and it's a family movie about this kid and his uncle Hector, played by Sam Neill, this cantankerous old grumpy dude, and the two end up going on this adventure in the woods, and they go missing. There's this big manhunt for them, and it's all played for comedy. Like, they have the army and tanks and shit going after them. Like, it's really like a live-action cartoon in a lot of ways, but it also has a lot of heart and a lot of really, really, like, soul-crushing dramatic moments and everything like that. But it's one of the most fun movies you've seen all year, and it's really funny. It's rare that a PG, a family movie can be this riotously funny, but it really is. My number 8 is Hell or High Water. I think we used to have this at the same spot, but you moved it like a dickhead. But no, Hell or High Water, as you said, the robbery that I just learned is filmed in one take. That was a really, really great take. I was really impressed by that. This is the best Chris Pine has ever been. Jeff Bridges recently coming hot off of his Children of Film Award win for Best Supporting Actor, so that's probably going to give his career a bit of a boost, because I think this kid's got a future.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, but I definitely think
the jury's still out.
I
think this is going to open him up to a lot of roles.
Yeah, if he picks the right things, the kid can make it. You know, he can be a superstar.
Right, Ben Foster was also incredible in it. I don't really have much else to add. As you said, you already talked about it. I haven't seen it since the theater. I just got the Blu-ray, so I need to really.
Would you like
watch
me
it
to
again. But
read
it's just such read the IMDb plot synopsis for me,
just to get you
so I can remember what I'm talking about.
Jacob?
But I love how real this movie is. The way it's shot, the car chase scenes and everything like that. At times, it feels like a Grand Theft Auto game. If that makes sense.
It doesn't, though. I don't at all. Jacob?
I think it does.
All right. A divorced dad and his ex-con brother resort to a desperate scheme in order to save their family's farm in West Texas. There you go.
What? Why are they robbing the banks? You'll have to tune in to find out.
Yeah. Next Wednesday on the movie
Hell or High Water.
Hell or High Water. And Jacob. It's a serious film, and it has one of the funniest scenes all year.
Yeah, like the
we don't got no damn trout.
No one else has ever ordered anything here but T-bone steak and potatoes. Except one asshole came in here in 1987 and tried to order trout. We don't serve trout.
Got no damn trout. All right.
Fucking legend. All right, I guess I better move on. My number 7 is one that you briefly touched on, and it is the third entry in the Mark Wahlberg real-life tragedy trilogy.
There you go. Good stuff, mate.
And that is Lone Survivor.
That was poetic.
Lone Survivor is about Marcus Luttrell, this soldier, and their Operation Red Wings, where a lot of his guys died, and just the action is so visceral in it.
Yeah, that falling down a hill scene. I mean, sorry, those 24
dude,
falling down hill scenes.
We have not
so
had
visceral.
a greater falling down a hill scine since Hot Rod.
Since Hot Rod in 2006. Yeah, those 27 falling down hill scenes were really visceral.
Yeah.
They were done really well. Stuntman all good.
Lone Survivor was my favourite in this trilogy until Patriots Day came along. That's my number 7, Patriots Day. Fucking love Patriots Day. And, it's the real patriotic sort of America fuck yeah movie, which isn't up my alley, but I loved it because it just hit me. And what Patriots Day does is it preaches love. Yes, there's a lot of action, and yes, we have to see them take down these motherfuckers who bombed it, but ultimately it's the message of the movie is love is stronger than hate, and we can't let hate beat us. And hopefully it's not a movie that's going to inspire more hate against Muslims, because the bombers are a big part of the story in this, but it's not like Islam is bad. It's like these two guys are monsters, and they have these such radicalized beliefs, and these two are monsters, and it doesn't make us sympathize with them at all, which is good. But yeah, it's a movie that preaches love in the end, and that's my favorite thing about it. But on top of all that, it's just beautifully done. The action scenes are amazing. That shootout scene in Watertown was really, really incredibly
Fantastic. When J.K. Simmons spear tackles that guy.
Yeah. I need to quit smoking. I just love the look of it.
It does. It's an awful habit.
How the smoke sort of, just that imagery of the smoke lit up by the police sirens. I just really love the way it looked. And it's a great tribute to the police and the good that they can do. Because I know there's a lot of negative press out there about police, like warranted negative press. But, it's also important that we don't remember the good that they can do.
But the thing is, 95% of police officers are good. We only ever hear about the bad ones.
Yeah.
More than 95.
So, yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't have the exact statistics.
I am a statistical
on hand.
analysis, Jacob. I am a fuck. I can't remember the quote. I am a
the statistical analysis. It's beautiful.
I'm a major. I'm a fuck. Everybody wants some when she's like, "How do you know where I live?" And he's like, "I'm
an investigative journalist."
Investigative journalist. That's how I know those stats, man. Just pretend I said that quote. First try.
All right, referencing Everybody Wants Some. Okay, but no, I loved Patriots Day. It actually made me cry. You said Wahlberg made you cry in Deepwater Horizon. He got me in this one. There's a monologue he has.
He bloody got
in
us,
the
mate.
movie.
He got there.
There's a monologue he has, like, not long after the bombing goes down. You know the one I'm talking about? And I'm like, holy shit.
The one with his wife. The one with his wife, yeah.
Yes, he's really fucking good here. Like, he got me to tear up a little there, and he has a great speech at the end. And just the end of the movie, I was like, "Oh no!"
Let them fight. It's really good.
It is pretty tough to watch, and I like the way it set up all those side characters. People who are going to go on to be victims of the bombing. A lot of movies, you'd see that, and you'd be like, it's like, okay, obviously something's going to happen to these people. Why are they showing them to us? But it worked in this movie, and it put a face on a lot of the victims of this bombing, and you really feel for these people. The cop who gets shot outside the college, the Asian dude who gets like carjacked. How do you memorize that GPS number?
Go get these motherfuckers.
Go get those motherfuckers. Yeah.
Sorry for that
I've gone
horrible Asian accent.
Dude, we apologize to the Asian community.
Wait, Jacob. Wait, here's a fun thing for all the listeners. Jacob, try and do your best Jackie accent.
No, it went very badly last time.
I tried
Don't
to do
marry
it,
the
and
president.
I ended up doing Indian.
You can't.
I don't know how. I was like,
I think
I did Italian.
I think mine was like Irish last time.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
I was
a
like,
mess.
all right, here we go.
Don't marry the president.
It's going to marry the president.
Don't marry. Yeah.
Don't marry the president. I mean, Natalie Portman really nailed that obscure accent.
Yeah.
Don't
like,
marry the president.
Don't marry the president. He's a very spicy meatball. All right, I guess we should keep going. My number 6 is Sing Street, the movie that we nominated for Best Picture and nothing else because fuck you.
R.I.P.
It's my number 6 though. I love Sing Street. It is the ultimate. It's gonna go down as one of the best feel-good movies of all time, possibly in the history of mankind.
Jacob,
but nothing. What?
Would you like me to read you the letterbox synopsis?
Boy meets girl, girl unimpressed, boy starts band. A boy growing up in Dublin during the 1980s escapes his strained family life by starting a band to impress the mysterious girl he likes. Was that good, man?
Fuck, that was excellent.
No, for our show from now on should just be like plagiarized reviews from other people.
Wait, maybe as a new segment we can go guess the plagiarism, and we'll try and think of our most robotic subnosis of all time. We have to guess if it's plagiarized or not. Just like from
we have to make up our own robotic synopses that are actually
exactly.
real.
But
no, Sing Street's pretty much what I just said. Ferdia Walsh-Pilo in his first film role. He's great. He's this kid. He sings, meets a girl, tells her he's in a band. She's like, okay, cool. And then he goes to his friend and he's like, oh, fuck, mate, we have to start a band. So they start a band. They actually get good and they fall in love with the band. He falls in love with the girl. It's we've got the Peter Berg, Wahlberg, real-life tragedy trilogy. This is John Carney's amateur musicians start a band with a will they won't they romance at the center of it trilogy, and this might just be the best one yet. The music is great, even though we didn't nominate it for original song. Drive It Like You Stole It is amazing. Riddle of the Model is amazing, loving send up of those cheesy 80s pop songs, and it's perfect. Like, this is a movie that I'm gonna watch a lot for the rest of my life. But it's a great feel good movie, but nothing will ever beat Chef when it comes to feel good movies.
I disagree. Anyway, let's go on.
What would you say? Everybody wants some?
Yes.
Over Chef? No.
Going from last year. I haven't seen Chef in a couple of years, so I have to rewatch that.
You gotta rewatch it, man.
I'd say Shrek 2. It's up there. No, that's heartbreaking. That's not. No, Jacob.
Schindler's List.
If we got... You just fucking ruined my joke, you dickhead.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, man. Wait, Requiem for a Dream is so feel good. Wait,
The
the
Road?
comedy The Martian.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll allow you to go to your number 5.
Dude, when the Punisher in 2004's The Punisher goes, "They're not my friends, they family." That is
Fuck
fucking
that
feel
movie.
good. I mean, he's shared scenes with these people twice, and he wasn't even nice to him. But
this
when he
dude,
says they're family, man,
takes
it's pretty
torture
fucking
for him. Fucking Ben Foster gets tortured for him and doesn't
he
give
gets
him
his
up.
nipples,
The Punisher
cut
doesn't
off.
even. The Punisher doesn't even thank him.
He's just-
Fuck you,
and then-
Punisher. You're a
and then
dickhead.
After knowing him for like 2 weeks, these ain't my friends, they're my family.
I ain't got friends. I got a family.
It's like, all right, Vin Diesel, chill out.
But
All right.
he's an evil now, so
Yeah,
his
exactly.
family no more, dude. I'm sorry, but Fast 8 looks so shit.
Oh, I know. All right, am I going 5 till 3?
5 to 2.
Oh, all right. My number 5, we'll start off with the 5 out of 5s I gave last year. First of all right, now I'm just going to do quotes for every single one, and I'm going to butcher them, but I don't care. Jacob?
Uh-oh.
God, are you there? Or am I just praying to silence?
I guess that's better than the IMDb synopsis.
Yeah, all right. Two Jesuit priests.
Jesuit. I believe is the word you're looking for.
Two Jesuit priests, Sebastiano Rodriguez and Francis Garp, travel to 17th century Japan, which has, under the
Oh no.
Tokugawa Shogunate, banned
Fuck.
Catholicism and almost all.
You've made a
foreign
horrible mistake.
All right, I'll try. I'll do this myself. Probably better if I just wing it. So Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver play two priests, and they try to sneak
I do
in.
have this higher though, so let's not go too in depth.
Yeah. I'll just tell the plot basically. And they try to sneak into Japan because basically Christianity and outsiders are banned in 17th century Japan. They try to sneak in because they heard of Father Rodriguez, not Father Rodriguez, they hear of the father played by Liam
Ferreira.
Neeson, Father Ferreira. They hear that he may have given up or he may be dead. They're not sure, and they have to go look for him, and faith is tested. It's really good, really underrated. I'll talk about it when Jacob...
Oh, you know what I love about Liam Neeson?
What?
He's the only
Everything?
actor who gets away with like not having to change his accent,
Yeah,
no matter who
I know.
he's playing.
Wait, they'll be like...
He has the same accent in every movie.
It's never
And
explained either.
I think it's just everyone just sort of accepts
He has
it.
an Irish accent in a Western, and it just doesn't care.
In Silence, he plays a Portuguese priest, and he just
He's
sounds
Irish.
Irish. I love
I mean,
it.
I bet you, like whoever's directing it, whether it be a Martin Scorsese or a random person. So Liam Neeson, you're playing an Englishman. Do you want to try and do an accent? Nope. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. No, just no one
love
fucking
the man.
cares. Like, and
I
what about?
think in Ronald Knight, he kind of attempted an American accent, but
Oh,
it
and
was
it did
still
not work
very
for him, no.
Irish.
All right, so
But
anyway,
I love you, Liam Neeson.
He's a fucking no one. Yeah, he's just a badass. He's yeah. My number 4 is Moonlight, an honorable mention you had, directed by Barry Jenkins. It's a tender, heartbreaking story of a young man's struggle to find himself, told across 3 defining chapters in his life. As he experiences lots of different things, coming of age stories generally do, like ecstasy, pain, and the beauty of falling in love, while grappling with his own sexuality, because, when boys are kind of come out as gay, you get teased a lot, and when it's a black person growing up in the kind of Bronx like he does,
In the projects.
it's even more, and it's just really heartbreaking
Where's
to
it
watch.
set? Miami?
Yes. It's just really, really great. Told across 3 different actors play this character of Chiron. Like you said, it's a visual poem. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic. The score and the soundtrack especially. The soundtrack goes from rap to jazz. It's amazing. All the
I
performances
love
are
that
great.
sort of violin riff
Yeah.
throughout the score.
Especially, and it starts when he's in the ocean, and it just goes along. It's fantastic. Naomi Harris, amazing, man. Mahershala Ali, so damn good. Janelle Monáe, really
She was
underrated. She
great.
was great.
Not bad to look at either.
Oh yeah, she's not bad on the eyes. And everyone who played Chiron was just so perfectly on point for this character.
I think the second one was the best.
Oh yeah, Ashton
But-
Sanders, Trevante Rhodes. I'm gonna say Andre Holland played the first. It could be Alex Hibbert.
Andre
it's one of
Holland is
those.
Kevin.
Oh yeah,
I
Alex.
think.
It'll be Alex Hibbert then probably. Either way, Moonlight's absolutely fantastic. People have talked this to death. It just won Best Picture. And I know
think it's
that-
the lowest budget Best Picture winner ever.
Yes, it is. It is.
That's crazy.
and
I mean, it's still fucking bullshit, but it's impressive.
all right, chill out. Like I was gonna say, some people who are really ignorant and can't accept change, like Jacob. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
my number
fuck
one. It's not
change.
my number one either. I prefer 4 movies before Moonlight, but
I prefer
I'm still,
15. No, I love
I'm still
Moonlight.
really
Let me
happy
get
that
set
it
the rest
won.
straight. Moonlight's a fucking fantastic movie, and I can't wait to watch it again.
I am really happy it won because it's a movie about a gay black person. And now everyone is going to go see it. It's got wide recognition. Everyone's going. How crazy is it that in our times where everyone is like, it's America is ruled by a racist trying to kick these people out. It's a movie about a small black boy who's homosexual. All black cast, black director, screenwriter, everything, score, cinematographer. It comes
Hey
out
guys,
to win Best Picture.
if you're
It's
watching the
amazing.
podcast, take a drink every time Jaren says the word black.
I'm like Will Ferrell in Anchorman 2. I'm sorry.
I
I,
was just
don't
about to
know
say
why.
that.
I can't stop
Black.
saying
Black.
What do you want?
A black man follows me around every day. I call him Leon.
Black people. What? Shut up. All right. Anyway,
I call him Leon, Jaren.
I call him Leon. What? I think he's talking about his shadow. Brick. What happens to Leon when the sun goes away? He goes home. He's talking about his shadow. Shut your damn mouths.
Fucking Leon.
My number 3 is one that you punted from earlier because you had it in your honorable mentions. It was your number 10. It's Hacksaw Ridge. Jacob. I'm sorry I didn't do one for one, but Jacob, please, God. Please let me get one more. It's absolutely fantastic. Directed by Mel Gibson, his comeback movie. It's one of the greatest American heroes in the world, and this is his story that's never been told before. He never
This
fired
man
a bullet,
has
yet
steel
he saved
testicles.
70 plus people, as you said, steel balls. World War II American Army medic Desmond Doss, who served during the Battle of Okinawa, which is where the ridge was. He refused to kill people because of his religion and becomes the first conscientious objector in American history to win the Congressional Medal of Honor. There's the letterboxed thing, I fed it in there, but
Dickhead.
Andrew Garfield plays this guy who he's just, he's because of his religion and how he was grown up, his parents really shaped him because his dad was really bad and he beat him, and he had to hold on to this religion to try and keep himself sane, and he grew up with these morals and he would not break even under this test. And at points you kind of go, dude, just because he gets physically bullied and beaten and made fun of, and how sad is it?
They beat him with bars of soap or some shit.
The drill sergeant tells him to give up and go home. The person who's supposed to let him know to hang in there. It's so sad to watch.
The
and
drill sergeant's
like,
more designed to just sort of break your morale and turn you into a
but he's not supposed to
soldier.
tell you to go home. He's supposed to keep you there. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
The person with authority is telling him to go. It's really hard to watch. And at points you're like, dude, just give up, man. I mean, it's not worth it. But he holds in there, and it's really strong seeing a main character who do that. And he goes in there, and as you see people's heads kind of turn and go, holy shit, this guy actually, he's not a coward, he'll actually do it. I mean, it's really, really great to watch. It's a story about an American hero who, he didn't wear tights, he didn't wear a cape. He was a real-life hero, and it's a hidden figure, if you will, and I'm glad his story was told. And my number 2, the last one I talk about for Jacob, will go on, is Captain America Civil War. Divided we fall, Jacob. Following the events of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron, the collective governments of the world... I don't care. Oh, I was about to do this quote, but it's kind of a spoiler. What quote should I do?
Yeah.
What quote should I do?
What are we, some kind of Captain America Civil War?
Jacob. Hey, we haven't met yet. I'm Clint. I don't care. Okay.
You and Banner better not be playing Hide the Zucchini.
Fuck off. Hiding the events of Hiding the Zucchini Age of Ultron, the collective governments of the world pass an act designed to regulate all superhuman activity. This polarizes opinion amongst the Avengers, causing 2 factions to side with Iron Man or Captain America, which causes an epic battle between former allies. That was my John Flickster reading of the synopsis there, really robotic. A Marvel movie has never made my top 10 of the year before, but Captain America Civil War is now one of my favorite, if not my favorite comic book movies of all time. I absolutely love it. I love the tragedy. I love the psychological war. I love how these 2 characters pitted against each other. One's not right and one's not wrong. One is, after all the things he's been through, all these movies that have built up, he's just trying to ease his conscience, and he's just kind of afflicted by all his emotions going the whole time, while Captain America is staying strong with his morals. It's really great. I mean, I love the villain. I think he's one of the best Marvel villains we've had so far. Baron Zemo. Yeah, Daniel Bruhl. And he's not just a villain who's doing bad things for the sake of it, which is most villains. When you find out the end, that spoiler, he's actually been listening to... I mean, everyone's seen it. Who am I kidding? When he's actually... At the end, he's actually listening to a recording of his wife right before she died because she was killed by the Avengers. And he's just listening to a recording on the phone. He's not actually talking to her. It's heartbreaking. You understand why this guy... I mean, if the Avengers killed my family too, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off too. And he knew he
probably
couldn't
wouldn't be
fight the
smart
Avengers,
enough
so he
to
tore
make
them
this
apart from
convoluted
the
plan to
inside.
stop them, but it'd be pretty
he was
heartbreaking.
also what, like a general in a general in the army. So of course. He's
And how great is his first
Everyone
name?
comes to play in
Helmet.
this. Helmet.
I've cut me helmet.
In
Jinx.
between us. I don't know if that was exactly the same time, but you still owe me 37 sodas, by the way. Anyway, Captain America Civil War, I absolutely adore this movie. I mean, everyone has their best performance in this. Robert Downey Jr.'s best performance as Iron Man since Iron Man 1. I love it. It's just fucking fantastic. I absolutely adore this movie. And it gets me emotional, and I tear up at the end every time I watch it. It's just really, really hard. Again, moral grey areas when you realise Tony Stark, he's got a choice. I mean, do you kill this guy because of something he didn't know he was doing? But he's just kind of blinded by the fact that his mother and father were murdered in front of him by this guy. It's basically BVS, but not a piece of shit. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. Jacob, that's my number 2. Do you want to go your 5 through 2?
So, my number 5 is Swiss Army Man, another movie that is a movie that is good. Alone on a tiny deserted island,
it's a movie
Hank
that's
has
a
given
movie.
up. I'm not doing that. It's about Paul Dano. No, I'm not doing that. It's the directorial debut from the Daniels, Dan Kwan and Dan Shiner. They are music video directors known for the very inventive music video behind the delightful jam Turn Down for What. And You can definitely see their style in this, but for the uninitiated, it's commonly known as the Farting Corpse movie. But Paul Dano plays this guy who's lost on a deserted island. We meet him he's about to kill himself, but Daniel Radcliffe, a corpse, washes up on the beach, and he sees that his farts can sort of propel him through the water, so he rides him like a jet ski to the mainland, and then we have our movie. The corpse starts to wake up and learn to speak, and they basically have to try and guide each other home, and it's been known as, the Farting Corpse movie. It's real weird. I think it's a beautiful story about friendship, Jaron, much like the friendship that you and I share.
Oh, yeah. Who's the farting corpse? Probably you. I'm kind of the regular. No, you'd be the stalker of the girl. I'd be the guy who's just kind of
corpse,
chills.
you're the stalker.
No, I'll be the corpse. I don't care what anyone says. Daniel Radcliffe's fucking cool in this movie. I'll be him.
Hey?
I'm fine.
He is cool in this. Cool. That scene when he gets the sunglasses on and he's just sort of strutting his way through the bus. What a fucking pimp.
And to be fair,
to the girl.
I wish I could create my own boat out of myself.
You're sitting alone? What are you, a freak?
Yeah.
Then he sits next to her. So you're not a freak anymore. What a fucking player.
Fucking legend, eh? That's how to pick up girls. Legend, pick up girls 101. Watch Swiss Army Man.
And Paul Dano dresses up as a girl in it. They kiss. It's very gender positive, Jaron, which is always important in our films.
And it goes, if you like a girl, don't let her go. Stalk her to her
exactly.
house. Freak her
don't
out.
give up on your dreams. It's like La La Land, but in the real world,
It also has one of the best quotes of the year. If you don't know Jurassic Park, you don't know shit. So Jacob, you don't know shit.
Laura Dern? God damn it, Manny.
So you don't know shit, Jacob, apparently.
No, I don't know shit. I have not seen Jurassic Park, but I have seen Swiss Army Man. It's better than Jurassic Park.
Oh, fuck
I don't know that for sure, but, my experience with Swiss Army Man was better than my experience with Jurassic Park. Mostly because I haven't had one yet. But no.
That'd do it.
I love the message of Swiss Army Man. It's just beautiful. It's about insecurity and it's about learning to embrace your inner weird side. They have all these discussions about difficult topics like sex and masturbation that are taboo in society, but it's about them sort of coming to terms with their own little idiosyncrasies and, learning to embrace that, everyone's a little weird. And I love the ending for that. It's, a movie about a fighting corpse gave me one of my most emotional movie-going experiences of the year. It's so much more than a fighting corpse movie. That's Swiss Army Man for you. If you haven't seen it, Jacob highly recommends it. My number 4 is one that we punted. Much, it was like number 6 on your list or something. And that is Manchester by the fucking Sea. Do you know how many people I've heard say they thought it was British before they watched it?
Yeah, no, I did too, honestly.
Yeah, maybe when it was first announced out of Sundance. But wait, how often is that a movie that comes at Sundance so early in the year and people were saying, oh, Oscars, man, Casey Affleck's going to win an Oscar, and then it actually does?
Yeah, seriously.
Really, the early favourites rarely go on to do it all, but it did. But yeah, Manchester by the fucking Sea is really, really great. I actually watched it again last night because I wanted to watch it again because it's very, very good. And it's about...
Oh, that's a good reason to watch a film.
Yeah, that's why I watch a lot of films. But Casey Affleck plays Lee Chandler, this dude, we meet him. He's a janitor in Quincy, which is near Boston.
You're a janitor in Quincy. What the hell do you know?
Boston. Exactly.
Wait, Jacob, you know my favourite quote from that movie? Where's the fucking car? Where'd I park the fucking car?
Where'd I park this fucking car? And Kenneth Lonergan has a cameo. Great parenting. How about when they're arguing about Star Trek? Star Trek's a pillar of modern entertainment. I like Star Trek.
Why are we talking about this right now? Yeah, I like
His
Star
girlfriend
Trek.
was kind of a controlling bitch. I love how when
I'm glad Casey Affleck would let her.
Yeah,
I don't like her.
He's like, can I ever have her? No, I don't like her.
Which one's she? The brunette? Oh, no, I don't like her.
Neither. And she's the girl from Moonrise Kingdom, and she's also in Patterson.
He needs to hear this.
With Adam Driver. Anyway, it's just a great movie. It's a great look at grief. It's funny, yeah, it has its funny moments as we've been talking about, but it is quite soul crushing as well. Because there's things that happened in Lee's past that I will not spoil because there's a big reveal in the movie.
The Oscars spoiled it when they did their.
I know their Oscar clip, so don't go and watch the Oscar clip for this because they spoiled the big reveal. But no, there's a reason that this man is a dick to everyone, and there's a reason he's so sort of standoffish.
Especially me.
We love dicks in movies, but no, it's just a great look at grief.
Children and dicks,
and It's just what I love about it is that it acknowledges that there are some things that you just can't move on from, because a lot of movies would just have the character sort of get over it and learn to love life again. But, some things can happen to you that are so heartbreaking that,
you can't beat them, Jacob.
That's a quote from the movie. You kind of just have to learn to live through the pain, and there are some things that will never leave you. And the movie does a great job of that, about how everybody handles grief differently. I love the relationship with him and Patrick, his nephew. He's wrestling with the idea of maybe having to become his guardian. And I maintain Lucas Hedges, I think, is the best supporting performance of the year. He's fucking incredible in this movie. He was great. He was so natural.
Animals? Did you just lie about it twice?
Well, Michael Shannon over
like
ATJ in that anyway, so...
Wrong.
But, no, Hedges in this, when he has that breakdown when he's in the freezer, that was, it was so well done.
Oh,
and,
the meat! Put the meat back in the freezer, bah! Yeah, he was good.
And it was just relatable, because I, too, have had a freezer open and then not be able to close it, because the meat's in the way.
Exactly.
Not so much the my dad being dead part, but one day, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, what can I...
one can hope I have an experience like Lucas Hedges' character in this film.
I one day would like to relate.
Oh no, but it's a beautiful movie, and despite the heavy subject matter, it's a movie that I can see myself watching a lot forever, because it's so watchable for a movie that's nearly 2.5 hours long. It's so easy to watch because everything is so real, the dialogue is so engaging, and you feel for these characters, and I can't wait to go and spend more time with them. Alright, that was my number 4. Moved it up.
Where's our sequel?
One whole spot. I know, I want a sequel. Sad Fleck 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, fuck off, you just ruined it.
I'm the king of ruining jokes. Alright, you already did the letterboxed synopsis for this one, but my number 3 is Silence.
Do you want me to do it again?
No.
I would
and
love
you just,
to. All right,
you just butchered their names too.
All right, I'll do
Big
it.
Francis Garp.
Let me have another go. I'll
No!
smash it this time. All right, here we go.
Big Tokugawa Shogunate.
Two Jesuit priests, Sebastião Rodriguez and Francis Garpe, travel to 17th Japan, which has, under the Tokugawa Shogunate, banned Catholicism and almost all foreign contact. There you go.
That was a bigger atrocity than any of the atrocities committed by the Japanese against the priests in this movie.
Biggest
this is worse than being crucified and then just left in the water.
I think it's fair to say no one has ever been discriminated against more in this world.
Dude, this is worse than Hiroshima.
Yeah, this is the worst Japanese involving accident of all time.
Oh my god. But no, Silence is a bloody masterpiece, Jaron. I'm sure you agree with me. But, you wouldn't know because I think maybe 7 people watched it in the world.
That's being generous. Probably 5.
Yeah.
And a half.
Yeah, and, it'll be 6 once I watch it again, so we're nearly there.
No, because it's still a singular person, isn't it?
Silence is just a beautiful movie. It's these 2 priests, they go to Japan at a time when the Japanese were very, very against Christians, and they go there to, try and find their wayward mentor who's sort of missing there, Liam Neeson. And the 2 get separated. Like, if you're expecting a lot of Adam Driver in this movie, don't expect it, because he's not in it very much. And it's not a spoiler or anything. The 2, get separated from each other, and we mostly follow Garfield's story. But so if you're just watching this because you're like, I like Adam Driver, he was in Star Wars, you'll be disappointed. But if you like great movies, if you like Martin Scorsese doing something that's so passionate to him, then you're gonna love Silence. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long, doesn't feel it. riveting, and you can tell that he cares so deeply about this material, and it
Jacob,
really
it's
touched.
boring, man.
Just talk to the two cunts who were in the theater with me, talking the whole time. They left before it even ended, Jaron.
Yeah, I had someone do that too.
Oh, it's just. But no, Silence was a beautiful movie, and it spoke to me. Just me, like I'm a guy. I say this all the time, but like I'm an atheist. I'm not a fan of religion at all, and this is a very deeply religious movie about a man struggling to keep his faith, and his faith being tested against extreme circumstances, and it ended up breaking my fucking heart because it's a story that anyone can relate to when you have this faith that's so important to you and everyone around you is trying to break it. And I just, I related to the very human element of that. And not to mention it's gorgeously shot. Like the cinematography, the one Oscar nomination it got, it should have got a lot more. But no, it's very, very beautiful looking. It's very like bleak and grey and everything like that. But it's very, very good to look at. And Garfield should have been nominated for this and won, in my opinion. Do you have any more thoughts on Silence?
Yeah, it is the second best Andrew Garfield vehicle about a religious person involving the Japanese. That came out last year.
Man, he's found his niche. That's what.
Hey,
that's
he
gonna
should
be
just
like
do
most
that
of what he's
forever.
doing. It's like Damien Chazelle and Jazz.
He should, yeah. It's like John Carney and starting a band with a will they won't they relationship
It's like Peter Berg and Mark Wahlberg in Real Life Tragedies.
in a trilogy. It's
Yeah,
like
in a
it's like
trilogy.
Tom Hanks and traveling.
It's like Taika Waititi with quirky, awkward movies.
It's like David Fincher with general fuck uppedness.
Fuck uppedness. It's like David Fincher with like shots inside people's fridges.
It's like David Fincher with those smooth camera pans and cool color palettes.
It's like David Fincher with weird use of CGI at times.
It's like David. It's like David Fincher and Brad Pitt's abs.
It's like David Fincher and I'm running out of David Fincher trademarks.
David Fincher once said if he could be any man in the world, he'd be Brad Pitt, and I think that's.
I mean,
pretty
wouldn't
poetic.
you?
Oh, of
The man
course.
The man looks like a wax figure of himself.
He does.
At this point, he does.
Yeah.
Have you seen Allied? That's
Yeah,
exactly
man.
what he looks like in Allied.
Oh man.
He doesn't look real anymore.
No, he's just I think he's
transcended
transcended
humanity.
us. He's not human anymore. He's kind of like he's like a god.
I fucking love Brad Pitt.
Oh, he's
Even
fucking
when he
amazing.
does mediocre movies like Allied.
R.I.P.
All right, I guess I'll move on to my number 2. One that I'm going to have to discuss alone because it's nowhere near Jaren's list, but my number 2 is Arrival. I've seen this 4 times now, and it just gets better every time. The first time's great, but you're a little, whoa, that was a bit much to take in, and then you watch it again, and you're like, yes, movie, I see what you're getting at. Of course, you've probably got to Google some things too, because it is a bit of a headfuck, but at the ultimate, it's a story about a mother. It's a very human story. It stars Amy Adams as Dr. Louise Banks, this expert linguist who is hired to try to translate these aliens. See what happens when we strive away from the letterbox plot synopsises. I just fall apart.
I know it's not good, is it?
But
Oh
no,
bloody! I'll get it up now.
But no, when the Blu-ray of this came out, I watched it twice in 2 days. Because it's so watchable. Everything. Amy Adams is like, I'm in love with Amy Adams, so she's part of the reason I can watch it a lot of times. But she's so great in it. I can't believe she wasn't fucking nominated, Jaron.
Jacob. Taking place after alien
Shut
craft
up!
land around the world, an expert linguist is recruited by the military to determine whether they come in peace or are a threat.
The tagline, why are they here? How about the trailers that tried to market it as kind of an action movie? Like, oh, they've got to fucking blow up the aliens. The one explosion from the movie was like showcased in the trailer.
Yeah, the only one.
But Arrival's the thinking man sci-fi movie, gorgeously shot by Bradford Young, who I think was he the first black man to be nominated for cinematography, or would he have just been the first one to win had he won?
I think he'd be the first one to win.
I don't know, but either way, it's very, very beautifully shot. That shot where they first see the ship, where all the fog there. Apparently, the fog wasn't
meant
supposed to be there that day. Yeah,
Jinx,
and
you owe me 38 sodas.
Wait, I have a direct quote from the fog. I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Hey, the fog actually said that to us.
The fog was actually played by Brian O'Halloran.
Yeah,
it works
was
drying
a
up for him
cameo
these
from his
days.
19. It's actually Arrival takes place in the Ask a Universe.
The Viewersk universe. Jay and Silent Bob are actually the aliens. They're here to
That's
to
why
get
they don't
humanity
talk.
to work together and legalize weed.
That's why they don't talk.
Yeah, actually, no, they wouldn't want weed legalized because that'd put them out of business.
Exactly, Jacob. Woody Harrelson's trying to legalize weed. Weed is for the people. It's the people's weed.
You want to,
Yes.
dude? We're probably some of the best people at going off on tangents in the world. We just turned a rival
seriously.
into Jay and Silent Bob.
And then
You
this
can't
is the
fuck
end.
with that.
Yeah, seriously.
You
Is there any better? That's the old Jacob. I think we should retire. I don't think this podcast is ever going to get better than this.
You cannot fuck with that.
We've
but
just
no.
peaked. I mean, if we ever do a montage of our best bits, it has to be in there.
Arrival's a beautiful movie. The violin piece at the beginning and the end, dude, them including that is worth it not getting nominated for score at the Oscars because it is so perfect for the movie. Just when everything unravels at the end, it's a whirlwind of emotions, and I find myself getting more emotional with it each subsequent time I watch it. The first time I'm like, and every time I'm like, it's too beautiful for words. Absolutely love Arrival. It's one of the best sci-fi movies I have ever seen, and I'm sure most people are in agreement. And we both have number twos that the other person just liked, didn't love, and was not even close to the list.
Exactly.
But yeah,
You were
it's
more
just
wrong
that
than
I-
I, but
it's just that I'm a bit. Oh, you beat me by 1 second. Again. Yeah. Now, since we've been talking about this bunch of movies for the last fucking month, I think we know that we both have the same number one, which is good.
It's actually the first time that we have ever had the same number one exiting a year. I mean, I was right in 2014, and Jacob went back and changed his mind to my.
Well,
movie.
I've changed my favorite movie of 2014 like 3 times. At the end of the year, it was Birdman in my official list. There's a cockroach on my wall. Okay, but
sake.
there is though. It scared me.
I don't
It's right
care.
next to my
Captain
BB-8
America's a
figure. It's crawling up the wall. It's like fucking Spider-Man. But anyway, yeah, in 2014, like I changed it to Whiplash, and then more recently I changed it to Gone Girl. So now we do have the same
rightful
favorite
winner.
film. Now we do have the same favorite film of 2014, but you know, La La Land is our number one. Spoiler alert: if you watched our
I've
award show
actually
video,
changed
I
mine,
think
Jacob.
you'd fucking know. What is it
Mine
now?
is
Deadpool.
Yoga hoses.
Ooh, nice. That actually took my worst movie of the year spot. Fuck, I love Kevin Smith. I'm happy he's making the movies he wants to make, but fuck Yoga Hoses. It's so bad.
Jacob, if there's only just us left, let's form the Just Us squad. The Just Us
League. That was pretty good, man.
my
And she even quotes, "I'm not even supposed to be here today." In it, I'm so mad. Like,
supposed to be here today.
fuck you,
my life.
Yoga Hoses. God damn it,
Jacob.
Kevin Smith. I
Jacob.
love you, but god damn it.
I have something for you. Mia, an aspiring actress, serves lattes to movie stars in between auditions, and Sebastian, a jazz musician, scrapes by playing cocktail party gigs in dingy bars. But as success mounts, they are faced with decisions that begin to fray the fragile fabric of their love. They fray the fragile fabric of their love affair, Jacob.
I can feel the
begins-
magic already.
It begins to fray the fragile fabric of their love affair. And their
Fragile
dreams...
fabric of their love
the
affair.
fragile fabric of their love affair, and the dreams they work so hard to maintain in each other threaten to rip them apart. That is a beautiful monologue
was
for
good.
a beautiful
And
movie.
I was looking forward to La La Land winning Best Picture because it would be the first time my
And it
favorite
did.
movie of the year. It would be it was the first time my favorite movie of the year won Best Picture since 1993, Schindler's List, and it was just ripped away from us so cruelly.
It was actually going to be my first time since my favorite movie of the year has won since 1994, Forrest Gump.
Nice.
But
But over Shawshank, blasphemy.
yes,
Over Pulp
Shaw-
Fiction, blasphemy.
Oh, I don't.
Over Leon the Professional, blasphemy.
What over Leon's fine. Pulp
Leon's like
Fiction-
one of my top 20 favorite movies.
Pulp Fiction is like mid Tarantino. It's not as good as
Mid?
lots of its other movies. Yeah, it's mid. It's like 4th or 5th. And then and then Shawshank Redemption. I can argue. I can take an argument for Shawshank Redemption. It's fucking amazing. But Forrest Gump it's the
So
best.
Pulp
of
Fiction's
1994.
not in your 3 favorite Tarantino movies.
No, it's not.
We are gonna get stuck into that at a later date, my friend.
I have to. I haven't seen it in like 4 years, but I mean, I wasn't blown away
Really?
when I watched it.
I watch it every like 6 months.
I was blown away. I bet you haven't watched it in 6 months. Fuck off.
I'll check.
was
It
a
may have been
lot-
closer to a year.
I was a lot more blown away by movies like Django and Hateful Eight. Why are we talking about this right now?
Dude, hang on. Inglourious Bastards is my favorite. But
Inglourious
Pulp Fiction
Bastards,
is like right up
Django
there.
Unchained. I love Hateful Eight.
I don't know if he'll ever make anything good as the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards. It's so intense.
No, it's that may even be my favorite Tarantino.
Mr.
scene.
Lapadid.
Yeah, it may actually be number 3 or number 4. It's one of those. But anyway,
So
La
that
La Land.
concludes our top
Yeah.
5 Tarantino. Now, one day we'll have to do a top 5 Tarantino
Oh
movies.
yeah, I mean,
even
I
though
was
you
gonna,
already know
I
my
was gonna,
favourite, but-
I was gonna say when a Tarantino movie comes out, but that'll be fucking 4 years. Probably.
Okay,
longer.
according to my letterbox, I have not watched Pulp Fiction in the last year, so my statement was incorrect.
Exactly. Thank you. I bet you've had Letterboxd for like 2 years, and if you click
I've
to
had
add
it
it,
for-
it'll say that you haven't watched it yet, which means you
Yeah,
haven't watched
that's
it since
what I
you
just
got it.
that's what I just did. I've
So
had
what,
it for
you
like a
haven't-
year
so you
and 3
haven't-
months.
What? Okay.
I started Letterboxd day 1 of 2016.
Okay.
Cynthia, you are dead.
Cynthia, you are dead. Anyway,
This is
ends
just
our
a
elaborate
fucking mess
discussion on
now.
La La Land.
This is just a mess.
Yeah, we've given up.
Oh my god!
But we've talked to
given
death
up.
about La La Land. What else is there to say? It's a magical movie.
Like it feels like we're overdoing it, but it's like it's a very good motion picture, Jaron.
It is. It's fantastic.
It's a great time at the pictures.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can't get better. It's absolutely amazing. It's magical. It's going to be a classic. Everyone is fantastic in it. The cinematography, the score, you
Tom
name it, and
Everett's
it's
Scott's
great.
performance just it was beautiful.
Oh, he was really good, man. It's absolutely fantastic as the black man whose hat got blown away in the wind.
He was actually Emma, the guy at the end, without spoiling what character he
That
is.
is bullshit. Fuck that
Bloody,
guy. I hate him now. I hate him
yeah.
now. I hate him.
J.K. Simmons should have won another Oscar for this.
Hey, that was fucked up. I mean, those 2 scenes he was in, including that one where he didn't speak, he should have won, man. That was absolute bullshit.
I mean, his delivery of the line. One of the lines he said, I can't remember.
His
any of them.
delivery, Jacob. Yes,
Yeah, I see the decorations.
I know it's Christmas.
Good
I see
luck in the
fucking
new year.
decorations. Jacob, his delivery of the line, claps his hands and then starts to whistle. Absolutely amazing.
He actually starts clicking his fingers,
yeah,
I believe.
that's the one. I'll take
That's
that.
the one.
That's
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Netflix now. Anyway,
Basically, we're just talking about everything other than the main plot and why we love it.
we've talked about La La Land so fucking much, man. We have a review on it. We did a podcast on it.
It swept our
everything that-
award show.
Everything that can be
It
said
won,
about La La
like,
Land has been said.
everything.
And
It
for
got
the people,
nominated 3 times for original song, 4 if I would have had my way.
and for those millennials who are cavemen and are like, overhyped. I mean, I don't want to keep talking, so they'll get annoyed, you know. Anyway,
You know, if you think La La Land's overhyped, I mean, we should do some like ethnic cleansing against those people. But they are entitled to their opinions.
yeah, I mean, they're entitled to their opinions. I just think everyone who thinks La La Land is overrated should be killed in a house
Jaron,
fire.
everyone who disagrees with us is just objectively wrong. That's just the way of the world.
Yeah,
And if you disagree with me on any subject, you're objectively wrong.
I can see that because you are the know all be all of movie critics, aren't you, Jacob? You're just right
man.
about everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so next
I just
week-
want to say, like, I love La La Land. It's magical. It's mystical. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit spooky, but it's a beautiful movie.
All right, John Flickster.
It's-
Don't be
it's
scared.
not
Don't be
scary.
scared now.
No. It blew me away the first time I saw it. Like the one take musical number at the start, it's incredible. The songs I listened to the soundtrack pretty much every single day since it came out, since we watched it. I saw this in the theater 7 times, and I would have seen it more if it stuck around for longer. It takes me through the emotional ringer. The epilogue sequence is beautiful every time. At this point, I cry in this movie. I cry at like random moments. The first time I watched it, like Audition made me tear up. But
Bitch.
now every time I watch it, I'll just tear up at a random moment. Like, I love it so much. And I'm so glad Emma Stone won an Oscar for this. So well
Maybe you
deserved.
should
She was
say
amazing
something
in
about
it.
that, man.
I'll see
Yeah,
you about it in
Emma
a
Stone.
minute.
Before I even loved movies, I was watching Emma Stone back in 2009, 2010. Superbad. All these
Superbad,
movies,
Easy A,
you know,
Zombieland.
Zombieland, Easy A. We've been watching her since she was a fun comedy actress.
She's
Jacob.
so damn good in Easy
She
A.
has grown up. Yeah, oh god, she's grown up. It's been like 9 years since I was watching her religiously, and it feels like a big sister who I'm strangely attracted to winning an Oscar.
Very, very
Yeah. I mean, she feels like a big sister, but also one I'd bone if I was single, you know?
Oh, dude,
It's
like,
kind of-
even if she was my own mother, Jaren.
With no rubber and have a... I'm not going to quote that Eminem thing. It's a bit messed up even for
I
our
feel
audience.
fucking with no rubber and come. No,
Alright,
I'm not
that's
gonna do
enough.
It. Sorry,
That's-
I'm not
yeah.
quoting that Eminem line. If you
And come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time. Then just say that it ain't mine. You started
that.
it.
What
not
a
my
what a
fault.
great note to end the show with. Coming in your own
It's
mother.
pretty
Jaren.
much with no rubber, Jacob. I mean, you started
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
To be
yeah.
fair,
But no, I
I'm not
love La La
taking
Land.
credit
It's
for
one of the
that.
best movies I've ever seen, not just this year. And when the Blu-ray comes out, I'm probably just gonna watch it like 4 times a day. Anything
yeah,
else you wanna add?
I'll probably buy like 5 copies and just stick
Yeah,
them up around my
I
room.
will.
So every time I
I'll-
rewatch it, there's a fresh copy ready.
I'll
that I
buy
can
one
open.
copy to leave in the shrink wrap, and then just But like each movie, once I've watched it once, I have to discard it. So you buy a new one every time you want to watch the film. 'cause it just has to be fresh
Exactly.
every time.
That's the thing. It's like an apple. You eat it and then you just throw out its core and you buy a
You buy a
new apple
DVD
for
as
next
well,
time.
just to have every possible copy of it. You
Fuck
buy like
DVDs. I'll buy a
you
DVD
buy,
so I
like-
can use it as a
And
coaster.
you buy a DVD of it from every region, the Japanese region, the UK,
I'll probably buy a
America.
steelbook if one comes out in.
Oh,
America
dude,
or
I
something.
think there might be a steelbook somewhere. I hope we probably won't get one, but
Oh, we're
what's
getting.
good is
I
Hacksaw
think we
Ridge is
might
getting
get
a
it.
steelbook.
Yeah, I've got it. We might be getting a La La Land slipcover like the Arrival one we got because it's there's a limited edition one going to our store.
I know the movie collector sides are coming out.
All right, how
Uh,
bad? Let's try and put this away. It's getting bad.
We'll
All right,
put
yeah.
put
So
those
it's
demons
been a while, but
back in
next
bed.
week we're gonna have a regular podcast back with our
Yeah,
movie swap.
it's
we might
it's
be
been a
bringing
bit
the quote
messy
game
lately.
back,
What with this
'cause
year?
people-
But dude,
people
year
like
in
that
review
quote game.
done. We can finally
Put this
move
year to
on.
bed. Put this year to bed.
We sort of started this show as the year was coming to a close. Wasn't our first podcast Rogue One?
I think so. Yeah.
Actually, no, that might have been like our 4th one or something. What was the first
Oh
one?
yeah,
it was
I
some
think
sort of
so,
blockbuster.
yeah.
I think.
Oh,
Doctor Strange was our first
Doctor
podcast.
Strange. That'll
Yes.
be it. Yeah.
So that's like November. So
we were
as the
actually
year was coming
planning
to
the
a head,
podcast for like 4 months before we got
So,
it up and running.
New horizons for all of us. I'm closer to getting off my ass and getting us in audio format. I have all the audio files. I'm just a lazy cunt, and I, you know.
For all you millennials and Outback Westerns, sorry we said fuck so much.
Sorry we said cunt so much. Sorry we talked about coming in our own mothers so much. For all the good
Fucking
people
hell,
of the
dude.
Midwest. Val
Chill
Kilmer,
that out,
Kiss Kiss Bang
man.
Bang.
You got fuck.
Directed by Shane Black.
Yeah, we're gonna have a regular podcast next week. So guys, we're really bad at ending these podcasts, so I'm just gonna say it. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, and fuck off and go watch someone else. We're done.
If you didn't like Logan, you are an inferior citizen. And remember what happened
Yeah.
in Poland? Oh yeah, ours is going to be much, much worse.
Fucking hell. If you didn't like Logan, you're gonna wake up to the smoke alarms going off and you're chained to your bed.
Like, you
And I'll
saw
make it look like an
Magneto's
accident.
childhood. Dude, you're going to wish you were Magneto after they're fucking done with you.
fucking hell. I don't think there's any worse note we could end the podcast on. So good, we're done.
Go
Goodbye.
fuck yourself, San Diego.
I mean, look after yourself, San Diego. However that goes, Ron Burgundy and Command 1 and 2.
Good night.